Good morning, everyone, and welcome back to another vlog. It's been quite a while. It's actually been over a month, and as you can see, we've got the new building, which the construction company, the guy that owns it, he came and did it for us, pretty much. I mean, we paid for it, obviously 30 grand, which was just over 30 grand, actually, which was quite a lot of money, but I think this will, one, save us some money and also save us a lot of time. Because if we want to buy a TMR mixer, it's going to cost us more than this anyway. So I bit the bullet, and it also gives us 5% of the company shares, which isn't a lot. And to be honest, at this point, nothing actually happens from that. But it also it adds us to when the company goes, or if the company ever goes onto the stock exchange, we get like a period of time where we, the first people, the people that do it now, can buy shares first. So we already have some, but that also adds, so if the company does grow, does well, then we can actually add money or invest in that again, and potentially even get to a point where we get dividends. We won't be getting anything for quite a while unless the company absolutely blows up. So yeah, I'm not too bothered about that at this point. It was just, for me, I think it is a better option than buying a TMR machine. As you can see, it's obviously still snowing. It's a very cold winter this year. It is supposed to clear out today, and then the temperature is supposed to be milder. This was kind of the last little frost area or frost period. So it should warm up. And then we're gonna create that field. We can do it now. The ground isn't too hard. It was okay, actually. The weather was okay, actually, for the last couple of days, and then, or the week before, the last 2 days, and then the last 2 days it just dipped completely, which meant snow, ice, and yeah, it's not ideal. But we can at least maybe break the ground. We can start creating the field over there. We can plant in March, hopefully in about a day or two from now. The temperature should be milder. The temperature should be raising today. Today is one of the warmest days in a long time. Not warm by any means, but still warmer than any of the other days recently. So yeah, it's still cold this morning, but as the day goes on, the sun should heat it up nicely. And we should be okay. I'm gonna just set this up, or get that warming up, and then yeah, we'll just wait for that to warm up, and then we'll jump in. So creating the field is priority today. I want to get that done, and then pretty much it, to be honest. Maybe lime it. If the snow is gone by that point, we can lime it. That'll be ideal. And maybe put a layer of fertilizer on. I don't know if we can do fertilizer beforehand. I feel like we can. We're going to try it. I think we did it with this one. Did we do it with... No, we didn't do it with this one. No. Oh, there you go. The snow's melted. That was quick. And presto. Anyway, right. So, let's go. Let's get this going. Let's... grab the tractor. That should be, I mean, it's had about 4 minutes now. We should grab the tractor, then head over to the shed, grab the cultivator, and then start creating that field. I'm very excited to get this field going, get this field created. Obviously, we will be lacking a bit behind with this field, so we'll be cutting the grass of the older fields before this field is even close to being ready to be cut. But that's okay. It's also, I don't know if you noticed, I changed this little area here. I took all the lights away. We sold the lights, actually. We sold the lights for, it was maybe $1,000 for all of them. Not all of them. We left those two and then a couple at the front. But yeah, all of these around here we sold. And then just on Facebook Marketplace, sold for family that wanted some lights. I don't know. Anyway, so that, and then I made the little front lawn bit a bit smaller because we don't actually use that. We mostly spend time at the pond, and yeah, that's just kind of an unnecessary area, and it was blocking, not blocking, but it was constantly being ridden over by the tractor and all that stuff. So, ooh, little angled there, but that's okay. I just want to have a quick look here with the chickens, see how they're doing. They're not old enough to make eggs yet, but I just want to check the food and all that stuff. They look fine. They look all happy. Happy that the temperature's out. This is the first time they're actually out in a couple of days. They've just been stuck inside the whole time just because it was too cold. There are, like the lights are heating lights. So they're like infrared lighting stuff, heating lights. I'm struggling to talk. So inside it actually gets not warm, but warmer. Warm enough to not freeze to death, you know. Chickens are pretty not volatile. What's the word? I'm really struggling today, aren't I? They can survive quite a lot. That's there's a word for it, but I'm sure you guys will let me know in the comments. Anyway, we're gonna get the drone up and get this field created. We're probably gonna make it round. Actually, you know what? Making it round gives us more space to work with, but the problem with that is it just kind of cuts over this path, and yeah, I'd rather, to be honest, make that one slightly wider. So make that one slightly bigger. Yeah, we're gonna do that, I think. This one's gonna be just normal square field, because I think that's gonna be better. Hopefully, I don't get stuck into any of the roots. Should be okay. We're not going super deep, which is why I'm using cultivator, not a plow. And for grass, you don't need to go that deep. All right, let's get the drone up, get the show on the road.
Oh, you got me stressing, counting all my blessings. God, come get me out of this town. 'Cause every day I wake up wishing I could break up with the city light and construction sound. I couldn't wait to move, I had so much to prove. It was all I could do to get away. But now that I'm here, I'm filled with fear. In the mirror when I look at my face, all I see is an empty heart and broken dreams. Oh, you got me cussing, yeah, I'm probably running, trying to get away from myself.
Alright, that's all done. I spent some time making the edges or the lines, the end of the field as straight as I possibly could, which took a little bit of time, but that's okay. It was good, it's worth it. I think it looks really good, and I think it's the biggest field we've got. It is probably the same size as both of those two combined. It's quite big, like it's really long, and it's fairly wide actually as well, so very, very happy with that. I do think we are going to do this one right this time, since we have a little bit of time. We're gonna pick the stones up, because there are some stones, some of them are fairly big, so it might be worth, it's probably going to be worth doing it right. So I'm going to quickly jump in the house, give Chad a call, and see if he's got a stone picker for us. And if they do, then, and we can have it today, then we're going to do that. If we can't have it today, then we're gonna roll it, but hopefully we can get a stone picker. So I'm going to give Chad a quick call. See you in a bit. Right, so spoke to Chad. They don't have a stone picker, but they've got a stone picker bucket thing, essentially, that you attach to the tractor. We're going to give it a shot. I don't know how that works. It's been a while, because I did actually wait for him. He did say give him about 30 minutes just to actually put it outside. Not him, but the dealership. They have been a bit busy as of late, since a lot of the farmers couldn't actually do anything for the last 2 months. So obviously, starting, today and the week before the last couple of days, farmers have been starting to work quite a lot again. So, yeah. Ooh, this guy's not gonna wait. Actually, would it be? He did wait. I'm just so used to the guys not actually waiting at this stop. Anyway, that's besides the point. So yeah, we're gonna go pick that up. I think it should be able to attach to the front of the tractor, and then yeah, we'll see how that works. We probably will make a pile somewhere. One thing we can potentially look at in the future, not necessarily now, in the future, is to actually have a lime maker built or installed. It's not really built, it's literally just a machine that they actually deliver, but it is kind of installed or built because they have to put it on a platform and all that stuff. Anyway, that's besides the point. We can have a look at that in the future, so we will probably find a spot where we can put all these stones, and so that we, in the future, we could maybe use that, maybe use the stones to make some lime with. I think that'll work pretty well. I think that'll be pretty cool. That way, you know, obviously it'll cost money to do that. I don't think they're very expensive, but it will cost a bit of money. Oh, a car there. It was behind the tree. I couldn't see him. But I think it'll be worth it, because even though lime is not very expensive, it is not just the cost of the lime, it's also the cost of going to get it every time, transporting it every time, etc, etc. So, and I mean, we can either sell the stones to a lime factory, which won't give us a lot of money, or we could just keep the stones and in the future have a limer, I think it's a limer, anyway, installed, so that we can then make our own lime from the stones, which is, I think, better. Anyway, I've spoken about liming and limer and lime machine or lime making machine too long now. We're going to move on to the next topic of conversation. Yeah, that's the right word. Right, I'm really struggling today. For some reason, I need to go have a coffee again. But we'll do that in a bit. I want to try and get this machine worked out. This bucket thing worked out. See, it should be, Chad said it should be pretty straightforward. Or it is pretty straightforward. You literally just lower it and it picks up the stone. So I guess we'll see. Doesn't seem to be picking up any stones. Have a look. Why are you... Is it not low enough? Yeah, it's definitely not picking it up. Can't make it any lower. Can't tilt it. Let me have a look. Let me see if I can figure it out. I'll be right back. Okay, I gave Chad a call. He put me through to one of their engineers, and it's kind of simple. It was a bit stupid, to be honest. I literally just, there's a little ratchet thing at the front that you change for the height. So that lowered it, and then that's supposed to do enough. So I lowered it a little bit, about 2 inches, as in the front lowered a little bit, like 2 inches. So this should work now. If not, I'll just keep lowering it. It can only do a... There you go. It's actually picking it up. Cool. That works. Okay, so that's that problem solved. That was pretty easy to do, actually. It's in a bit of a stupid spot, but I can... Yeah, I mean... It does the job still. And it wasn't very... It was $170 to release this for the day, which is actually really not bad. So, yeah, can't complain about that, really. And it's taking... I mean, it's doing the job, obviously, but it's pretty slow picking it up, actually. It's just, maybe there's not a lot of stone, not as much stone as I thought there was. We could actually buy this, to be honest. This is actually pretty cheap. It's just over $3,000, so maybe in the future we just buy it, especially if we think about getting the limer. We will probably end up buying one of these. Maybe you get loads of really cool machines, like you get massive things that pick them up and, you know, grind them down a little bit already for you, but I don't think we need that. That's a bit over the top. There's a tree here, so we're just gonna... That tree will probably become a bit of a problem, especially when thinking about harvesting and all that stuff, but we'll just have to make a big enough header for it. It should be fine. Gonna be more an annoyance than an actual problem. Yeah, we're definitely not getting as much stone as I thought we would. Do another header. Ooh, that's a bit wide. That's about right. I'm just trying to use my tracks as a guide. Ooh, that's off. There we go. Yeah, definitely. Like, we've only got 3% full so far. Obviously, I have no idea how much lime that would be, for example. If we ended up getting a limer, how much lime that I would actually make, but I can't imagine that being a lot. I think there's quite a lot of stone wastage with lime, because obviously the whole stone isn't used for lime. Not as far as I'm aware. Could be, I don't know, and it's got to be, I think that it only actually uses certain type of stones. I don't know. I'm not a scientist when it comes to... I'm not a scientist at all, but especially not when it comes to lime and stones, and actually a geologist is probably the right word. There. Anyway. Right, I'm going to jump into a time-lapse, because otherwise I'm just talking nonsense the whole time, so I'll get the drone up and jump into a time-lapse. So for now, sit back, relax, and enjoy the ride.
I couldn't wait to move, I had so much to prove. It was all I could do to get away. But now that I'm here, I'm filled with fear. In the mirror when I look at my face, I couldn't wait to move, I had so much to prove. It was all I could do to get away. And now that I'm here, I'm filled with fear. In the mirror when I look at my face, all I see is an empty heart and broken dreams.
Okay, well, that's now done. I figured this is probably the best spot to unload it. It's not a very big pile, just because it's not on the concrete and it's not part of this field, so it should be okay. Even if it creates quite a big pile over here, it should be okay. If we ever do extend this field, which we probably could actually, we probably could make it slightly longer, it still won't come to here, so I'll just make it a longer pile instead of a large, big pile. I also saw that that field has now got something planted on it. I'm not sure what it is. It kind of looks like... maybe cotton? I don't know, but this looks good, doesn't it? It's such a beautiful field, actually. I think this might be cotton. Yeah, it's still a bit early to tell, but I think it looks like cotton to me. Didn't do the stone picking on his field, but that's okay. I am still thinking of buying this field, but for now, not quite yet. Got our hands full with some other stuff that, you know, we wanna get done. That's probably going to be the end of this vlog, though. It's around about right. If I think about how much footage we've done, it's around about the right length for about a 25 to 30 minute long video. So it is going to be the end of this vlog. I'm going to go return this and then come back, and then probably tomorrow I'll start liming and fertilizing. So I'll show you guys that, and then plant maybe even tomorrow. I don't know. We'll see. Right. For now, have a good one. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you all in the next vlog. See ya.